I watched Wandavision 1 and 2 episode episode 1 and 2. um, I didn't like it. I didn't care for it. If I had to rewatch it, I'd be pissed off. I did not care for it. There's a lot of underlying stuff. There's a lot of subliminals. There's a lot of hints, which is kind of a synonym of subliminal. There's some obvious stuff, like very little moments. I don't like it because it's so slow. Now, I reviewed a lot of stuff, and so everything I watch isn't action, isn't boom, 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 boom. Like a lot of stuff, like some of this, most of the stuff that I watch is very methodical, very not necessarily slow in its approach, but it does require a build up. I feel like this is too much of a build up. Um, for me personally, I don't really even watching these 2 episodes. I really didn't care about. I don't care about these two characters at all, to be honest. Um, I feel like it was a reason they weren't really in game. And I'm gonna say it, the Last Dance. That is Michael Jordan in game and Infinity War, Infinity War in game. They're not just not that interesting to me. I know Wanda has like a bit of a following now, but if she wasn't a, I'm just gonna say if she wasn't a woman, I don't think people would follow her like that. She's one of the strongest characters, but the MCU hasn't really even shown everything she's capable of. So I think people just like her because she's a strong female character. If they actually show her use her power, I think she'd have a lot more fans. Vision is just boring. I don't care about them. I just don't. Like watching it, I was like, I don't care about this at all. Not this, but like them. I'm all for a good story. It's just so slow. And the format just doesn't do it for me either. Um, I like the format in New Mutants with like it being like a more horror movie approach. Um, and I thought I would like the format of a sitcom show for Marvel, but right now this ain't doing it for me. Like I said, I know it's gonna be. I know it's a build up. I know they're building up. They're literally building up because the episode 1 is like 50s type of setting. I kind of counted it out. It might be 40s and then 50s, and then we get in because at the end of episode 2 they get into like color. So progressing through like sitcom TV eras. Let me see. Cause I did it so if it's like what 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. They have 9 episodes. It's like 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000, 2010s, and then right now. So they could do that. So every episode is a different decade, which makes sense because they show her in like a 80s um, workout attire. And yeah, and I think that they show her in her like outfit too. So they might probably do like that's her Halloween, her original outfit, like a Halloween type of episode. And that's probably gonna be like the 70s episode. Cause I'm not sure when the character debuted, honestly. Um, but it's just not for me. It's just like Sword is a part of it, and so we don't know yet if like they're helping her or like she's control. She's in her own world. She's still upset about Vision dying. Like, who knows? She's in Vision. Say maybe sure we got it to work. Who knows? Um, it's just they're introducing more characters too than the first episode. It's just like maybe one new character, main character, but and the intros are changing too, so that's cool. Like there's progression, but for someone who's like someone who's similar to me, you might not like it. Uh, you're gonna stick around just to see what happens, what comes about. And stick around because you saw the trailer and you know like have an idea of what's gonna come, and you want to get to that point of what you saw in the trailers. Um, For people who thought or still think The Mandalorian was slow, so far this is slower. Like, if you can believe that, this is slower. Like I said, they're burning, they're building up, and I'm looking forward to it to see what happens. I also, like I said too, like, I'm not invested in these two characters, so, but I'm gonna keep watching because this is all we got for Marvel right now. This is all we got. That's not like a documentary or some shit. So yeah, there's also rumor of Chris Evans coming back, like reportedly in talks. How's that gonna work? Like, how's that gonna work? Is it gonna be like a flashback thing? Is he like gonna be like right now? Because like, how's that gonna work? It's gonna be old man Steve. Like, what's? I just don't understand. Like, to do that, like, we already know his past. Like, we already seen the future. Like, what's the point? Like, I love Chris Evans. Like, he's a good actor. I grew up watching Chris Evans. Like, people realize he's a child actor. Like, I grew up with Chris Evans. It's just, I don't see the point. And like, he gives the sword to Sam, and he's supposed to be the new Captain America, like trying to fulfill that role. And I think that's what the show is going to be about. Falcon Winter Soldier, like him taking the steps to take on that mantle. And to have Chris Evans come back would like undermine the entire thing. Like, I don't know the details of him coming back, but I don't see how it can help. I don't see what else we need to know, because it's Captain America First Avengers, ain't been a movie. We saw him grow up. We saw him become. He took the serum. And like, we see him over the decades. And so it's like, we seen him like have that life with Peggy. So it's like, what else is there to do? You're just milking it right now. I don't doubt their capability to try to make it work. It's just, I think his story is done. Like, it makes sense for Tony Stark to be the AI. I hate Tony Stark. I did a whole video. It makes sense for him to be the AI if they have the woman, or is it a girl? I think she's like a girl, a teenager. Build her own suit. They do that one. I think hers is called Ironheart. That makes sense if Tony Stark is the AI and Robert Downey Jr. comes back to be the AI. That makes sense. He's the new Jarvis. Captain America, I just don't see it. I'm interested just because, like, it's Cap. But I mean, I don't. It just undermines everything to me. But Wandavision, 2 episodes so far, like 25. I think I should say like 30 minutes per episode. It's only 9 episodes, I believe. Yeah. I'll be back. I'm still watching Lupin. It got boring. I fell asleep on it. I'm still trying though. I'm just very much in the house of cards right now. I want some coffee. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back. Once again, Happy New Year. Be safe out there. The inauguration is coming soon. Everyone be safe. It's gonna be crazy. Be safe.